So again refresh page and come to this part code, which is login with email and password. So again back to VS Code, and here if you see, it's showing input email and input password. So let's see how you can do this. Action equal to hatch and change this button to button. Now let's complete this login part. So save it, come here in bottom, adding comment, sign up with email and password, and here and sign up with email and password. Now let's move to next step. So again sign in with email and password, and sign in with email and password. So let's see. First, where login email equal to document dot get element by ID, then input email. Let's check it again. It's input email or something different. Copy it, paste here. Now again copy the same line, login password, and copy this also, ID, copy it and paste here. After that, where login button equal to document dot get element by ID, then pass the button name. So you can see the button, which is ID login button. Copy it and paste here. Save it. After that, login button dot on click equal to function. After that, Firebase dot auth dot sign in with email and password, and here passing login email dot value, login password dot value dot then function response console dot log response. After that, dot catch function error console dot log error. Save it. Now let's check it's working or not. Also here, login button dot on click dot disable equal to true, login button dot text content logging in, please wait, and here disable false. Sign in and copy it again, paste here, save it. Again back to Chrome, refresh the page, and let's try to log in. So supercoders gmail.com, giving password, sign in. So you can see I successfully log in to system. You can see it returned the wrong response message to us. It contains user. Also you can check email verify equal to true. Now it's showing after verified your email. So it's working. Also if I try to use wrong detail like supercode1 and sign in, and you can see user not found. So it's working perfectly. So my sign up with email and sign in with email is done. Now let's see how you can save this data of your user to your own database instead of using Firebase database. So here using the purpose of this email and password is just verify your email using Firebase system. So you can use Firebase login with Google, email, Facebook and everything. Now we need to do main thing like saving this user data in our database. Instead of Firebase, we need to use our own server database to store this data. So let's see what is the challenges here for making this thing like saving the database details of user in our server instead of Firebase. So let's see how we can achieve this. So let's see one more thing. First come to this using REST API, and here provide Google lots of API of REST API. So we need only one API, which is account lookup to verify our email. So I need to use only one API of REST API to verify does user exist in our Firebase and user is valid or not. So let's copy this URL and open Postman. So Postman. Now let's open new tab and change method to post, passing URL, remove this, and here key equal to, so we need to pass first key. So key is our, if you see here again, sign in. So you can see the detail. So you can see the detail. Click on this user and here is our key. Copy it, pass it, remove this quote, remove this double quotes, after that it asking for second argument, which is ID token. Copy it, paste here, and in value copy this ID token. You can see here access key is a ID token. So copy this value, which is our token, copy it, paste the value, remove this quotes, remove this also. Now let's check does this user exist in our database using REST API or not. So click on send and you can see I received the response from Google REST API. You can see it contains user, it contains password, email, and so which I only need only email. So it's working perfectly. You can get the detail of user using user token and key. So what is the use of this API? So we can use this API in our PHP code to verify does user registered in our database of Firebase or not. So if I make page, so let's see what is the use of using this REST API and save our user in our database. So let's see how you can use this two combination to save the user in our database. So let's see. First make a page. So here login.php, close it, php. So dollar, now making database connection. So $con equal to MySQL connect localhost database username. So let's see username, which is Firebase login is username. Copy it, paste here and paste here. Save it. After that, if $con echo connected, save it. Let's check it's working or not. So open page, localhost Firebase login.php. Let's see, earth and login, and you can see I successfully connected to my database of phpMyAdmin. Now let's see how you can save this data in our database. So again, back to login.php and let's make a code. So here first adding $email equal to $_request email. Then here password is not required. Provider. After that username. And then $QR equal to MySQL query, MySQL query, $con. After that, let's insert this data in our database. So again, back to database, click on SQL. Let's check a structure and make this primary key. Also change this to auto increment. Save it. Now it's perfect. So it contains auto increment and primary key. Now let's click on SQL, insert, copy this insert query, paste here, remove this ID, remove this, also add token, then here $username. After that $email. After that $token. After that date. Let's see the date format. So okay, date time, so make it YMDHIS. After that it contain login type, so provider. Here if $QR echo user created, else else echo failed to create user. Save it. Now using this concept, our website got spam with lots of user without any verified user. Every user can directly access this page and making spam requests. Let's see what I'm saying. So Chrome and copy this URL. Let's comment this, save it, and here open new tab. Change this method to post, and here passing email super@gmail.com, then provider anything, username ABC token, ABC token. Click on send, and it's error. So let's see. Okay, here semicolon is missing. Save it. Again try. Send. One more error. Line number 19. Okay, semicolon is missing. Semicolon missing. Save it. Click on send. So you can see user has been created. So let's see database. So you can see data has been created.